morning everyone, I'm Ujjwal Sil, working as an analyst at Desvelado Advisory. Today I'll be going to present my research on Shree Cement Limited, which is an Indian cement manufacturing company. Shree Cement Limited is one of the leading cement manufacturers in India at the moment. It was founded by the Bangur family in Bewar, Rajasthan back in 1979. The company primarily operates in the cement sector but also has its operations in the power sector. Its key segment for revenue generation is the cement segment, which contributes to almost 92% of its revenue. Apart from it, the power segment generates 5% of the total revenue and clinker generates approx 3% of the total revenue. Clinker is a mixture of various raw materials such as limestone, clay and iron ore that are heated to a high temperature and then ground into fine powder to produce cement. As I've highlighted here in the right hand side, currently the company has an installed cement capacity of 46.4 metric tons per annum. The company has 4 integrated manufacturing unit locations and 10 grinding unit locations at the moment. The integrated manufacturing units are the facilities where all the essential processes for producing cement are conducted in one location, and on the other hand, the grinding unit refers to those facilities where only the final stage of cement production takes place. Moreover, I also have highlighted that the company has an extensive supply chain network with more than 30,700 dealers and 1,500 plus depots. Coming to the next slide. In this slide, I've highlighted the product portfolio of the company along with its major competitors and their market share. Here we can see on the left hand side the products that the company currently manufactures and sell. It is to be noted that the firm has decided to further diversify into ready mix concrete business, and they're planning to do it by the next financial year. In the right hand side, I have created a donut chart where I've analyzed the major competitors and where I've mentioned the market share of the competitors. The main competitors of the firm are Ultratech Cement, ACC and Ambuja Cements. I've written as Adani Group, under Adani Group, because they're both a part of the Adani Group, and we can see the major market share of all the firms in the cement industry. Now coming to the next slide. In this slide, I have highlighted the company's extensive supply chain network, which is a major reason for its large market share. Shree Cement Limited boasts a network of 999 sales promoters, 22,161 dealers and 13,608 sub-dealers, ensuring widespread market coverage. On the left hand side, I have mentioned all the raw materials that are required by the firm and the sources from where it gets the raw materials. We can see that after analyzing the company, I found that all the raw materials are sourced domestically. I have added the sources for each and every raw material to get a better idea. As all the sources of raw material are in close proximity to the manufacturing units, Shree Cement Limited is able to save on its transportation cost and is able to compensate a little for the volatility in the cost of the raw materials. Now coming to the next part. In this slide, I have highlighted the stringent regulations the firm faces and the R&D and the patents of the firm. Coming to the regulatory compliance, there are certain environmental regulations that the firm faces. These are as follows. The first one is the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act. Under this act, every cement plant has to obtain the consent to establish or operate from the respective state pollution control board at the commissioning stage, as well as during subsequent years of production for its plant and mine operations. This act prescribes the standards for discharge of effluents. Effluents are the liquid waste from industries, including the cement industry. Coming to the next act is the Water Cess Act. The Water Cess Act provides for the levy and collection of a tax on water consumed by persons operating and carrying out certain types of industrial activities, so as to keep in check the water usage by these firms. So the firms in the cement industry have to comply with this act. The next is the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act. This act prescribes emission standards for industries. For the cement industry, these standards specify the permissible limits for various air pollutants emitted during the manufacturing process. So Shree Cement Limited has to comply with this act as well. And the next act is the Environment Protection Act. The Environment Protection Act mandates the preparation of environmental impact assessments for certain projects, including the cement manufacturing units. So Shree Cement Limited has to comply with this act. The EIA, which is an acronym for Environmental Impact Assessment process, it assesses the potential environmental impacts of a proposed project, and it recommends mitigation measures to minimize the adverse effect. Now coming to the R&D part, the research and development part, Shree Cement Limited has 4 R&D centers, which I've highlighted in the presentation, where they are Biwar, Rajasthan, one is in Ras, Rajasthan, one is in Baloda Bazaar, and one is in Kodla. The main focus areas of these R&D centers are low carbon product development, keeping in mind the pollution the cement firms generate. So Shree Cement Limited is focused on developing low carbon products. And another focus area of the R&D department of Shree Cement Limited is digitalization of the processes to increase the efficiency, and another focus area is strengthening the innovation capabilities. After analyzing the annual reports, I found that Shree Cement Limited spent approximately 37.83 crores on R&D in financial year 23, and in the current ongoing financial year, which is the financial year 24, it is expected to increase further. Moreover, Shree Cement Limited has 4 patents relating to the technology and processes for cement manufacturing. They have also applied for one more patent, which is set to give further competitive advantage to the firm. Now we'll head to the next slide. In this slide, I've highlighted the financial projections for the firm. Shree Cement Limited has a projected sales CAGR of 10%. Currently, the firm has an installed capacity of 46.4 metric tons per annum, and further this is expected to increase to 56 metric tons per annum by 2024, and by 2028 the firm is planning to increase it to more than 80 metric tons per annum. This increase will mainly be due to the high capex that is being done by the firm currently. When I analyzed the balance sheet of the firm, I found that Shree Cement Limited had around 3,416 crores invested as capital work in progress as on September 2023. After comparing it with the previous financial year 22, I found that this is an increase of 251% from financial year 22. The capex that is being done by Shree Cement Limited is mainly done to expand the firm's presence domestically by setting up more and more manufacturing units across the country. And the next part that I've highlighted, that we can see on the right hand side, is the analysis of company's revenue and net profit. We can see that although the company's revenue has been growing at a CAGR of 11% over 5 years, the net profit saw a negative CAGR of 0.87%. The main reason behind this is increase in the cost of raw materials for the firm, because there is volatility in the prices, and also due to the increasing interest expenses of the firm. One thing to be noted that Shree Cement's capex plans are being funded by debt, which has increased the company's interest expenses marginally. As a result, the firm's net profit are suffering. It is although it is expected to improve in the future once the capex is done and the manufacturing units are set up. The installed capacity of the firm is expected to increase, and this will lead to higher sales and ultimately leading to higher profits. Now coming to the last part of my analysis, I've done SWOT analysis of the company. First, I'll be coming to the strengths of the company. The strength of the company is that it has an established brand with strong presence. Moreover, the company has a strong distribution network, which we have talked in the previous slide. This makes the company's having a strong distribution network has led the company's product being easily available in a lot of areas, and it is one of the reasons for Shree Cement having a large market share. Coming to the weakness part, Shree Cement suffers from the cyclicality of the cement demand. The cement industry is highly cyclical in nature and depends largely on the economic growth of the country. As a result, during times of crisis or stagnance in the economy, the firms in the cement industry suffers. Further, Shree Cement faces stringent regulations due to the nature of its business, We have highlighted the environment acts that the company has to comply with. We have done it in detail. Now coming to the opportunities that are available to Shree Cement for future growth. One is adoption of artificial intelligence. The adoption of technology brings in resiliency, improves accuracy, reduces the cost of the company, and enhances efficiency among other things. Moreover, the company can transition towards bulk and multimodal logistics. That is, it can transport the goods in bulk. This will unlock an environment-friendly, energy-efficient, and economically optimized mode of moving raw material and products. Now, there are certain threats that the company also faces, which I have highlighted in the PPT. One is the climate change consequences. The rising temperature as a result of high greenhouse gas emissions is the biggest threat humanity is currently facing. Cement production, being regarded as a carbon-intensive process, faces risk of restriction and penal consequences. So this is one of the threat that Shree Cement Limited faces. Another threat that the company faces is fuel procurement. The cement operations are predominantly dependent upon imported coal or pet coke to meet the fuel requirements. Abrupt movements in fuel prices and abrupt changes in its availability due to geopolitical reason can affect the business, and we have seen that situations have arisen in the past like this, and it has led to a lot of volatility in the prices of the raw material, which has hampered the growth of the business. Now, the last thread that I've highlighted is the consolidation and intense competition. The Indian cement industry currently has presence of several large players, medium and small players, as we have highlighted in the donut chart that I've created. Among the other section, in the market share part, around 47% market share is held by the other companies apart from the large players. So we can see there is consolidation and intense competition. Over the years, the supply has outpaced demand in the cement sector. Further, the industry is on a regular expansion mode, which we can see even in the case of Shree Cement Limited. They have highly invested in the capex for future growth. This has led to intense competition and affected capacity utilization across the country. So this is another threat that the company faces if more and more cement manufacturing companies come up in the future. This was my analysis on Shree Cement Limited, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you.